So I'm Lloyd, but probably you might have heard me as the Yorkshire gripper. 15 years deep, second degree black belt in jiu-jitsu. So proud Yorkshireman and a definite penchant for snapping people's feet off. Proud to define myself as is that at least in modern times of sport where people are now able to do full time, is that I've always been able to manage like a busy corporate day job, busy family lifestyle, and then still perform to a very, very good level. I've not had to sacrifice those elements of my life to become good at jiu-jitsu. And for me, it's about being a professional, trying to take on as much as I can, doing everything I can to stay competitive and stuff like that. So that's just staying dangerous. You know what I mean? I'm still up there competitive with some of the best guys in the UK, but I'm working 50 hours a week behind a desk. Winning the Euros was obviously a highlight. Brown belt, Master 1. The cool thing with that is I broke my ribs 6 weeks before, so I didn't train a single session before the Euros, and I managed to submit 5 guys in a row, so that was just like a perfect day. For me, the most enjoyment though has been sub-only. I think the rule set is best for me. I like the finality of a submission. Sub-only's provided that avenue for me to really pursue and what I consider the purest form of jiu-jitsu. And I think probably the most enjoyable moment I've had is when I was fortunate enough to win in Manchester up north. I'm a proud northerner, so winning via submission in the north of the UK was probably as pure a moment I could have hoped to have.
So furthest point from left or right? Anybody? Testing him now. Centre up. Don't naturally be on one hip, because that just gives him an escape route. Don't be on the other. I want you to be flat, not tipping so flat that I want you to drive that bicep so his toes mainly in the middle of your chest.
There's always been a pull to Progress, you know what I mean? So I've been in and around the Progress guys since the beginning. I think share similar ethoses, similar ideas about things, so I've always felt that pull. A lot of my friends are on the Progress team, so it felt natural at some point that this would happen, you know what I mean? And very, very proud to be here now, very proud to be contributing part of an absolute killer team.
Never seen a heel hook on a 6-year-old before. Come on, Jet. Here we go. Inverted straight footlock, here we go.
I think the direction Progress are pursuing things is different to a lot of people. They're really trying to be like, carve their own niche and do their own thing. If we stand any hope of growing the sport further, it can't just be we're just doing jiu-jitsu. The fact that you're broadening like say the content, or it's more into a lifestyle, you know what I mean? So, and I really like the fact that Progress does that. And I think it's an interesting time in my career because I'm trying to broaden not just what I'm able to share in jiu-jitsu terms, like, if you're watching in my social media, a lot of it's advice and coach, and I just think, there's a bit of congruence between my goals of trying to share some of my knowledge and expertise. Now I'm a bit more like late in my career, and I think Progress is the vehicle to do that. And I've got a lot to share, and I think I'm going to enjoy my time on Progress really doing that.
Mate, I love it.
I know.
Legs.
Watch out, it's only big boys. Only big boys.
Just wait till Owen Livesey comes back to the gym. I'm a 10 quid Owen Livesey, mate.
B-Tech.
B-Tech.
So we grow together. Too many people just want to be sponsored, want loads of free kit, loads of free money, do bare minimum for it, whereas it really frustrates me, whereas I've always tried to be professional, try to give back, or try to make it net positive for the brand, you know what I mean? I don't just want to be known as that shit house who just takes free kit and fucks off. I don't know if you can use that. You allowed to swear on this? Beep, 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 beep. Sorry, mate. Welcome to Yorkshire.
New gym rule if you were here Tuesday, not rule. Strong advisement. As a minimum, you have to go with somebody of greater level than yourself. If there's nobody of a greater level, you roll with somebody of your level.
How does somebody roll with someone of a greater level? Because then that person will roll with someone of a lesser level.
You're going to want to get this.
Just saying.
Just
saying.
This is a stupidity.
It's a purple belt. What grades are above you?
Brown.
Brown belt.
But then,
brown belt.
But then,
belt.
he's not with someone greater than him. He's with someone
Oh, I know
Me.
that.
That means he rolls with me.
But then I'll roll with him. Always an answer.
Right, this is a bloke who's going to be looking after a power station's health and safety.
Look, there's one thing I like doing. I do enjoy talking and, you know, picking ideas apart and stuff like that. So excited to share in the future and have the opportunity to be on Progress podcast. I don't know, yet to be named, I'm sure, but the podcast, even better. Look, that's perfect. Maybe it's because I'm older now, but I really like to pick on ideas and figure out why things work, and especially from a mindset perspective, I think I've got a lot to share there. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting time just starting to like throw those sort of ideas around. And I think really like get into other jiu-jitsu personalities and see what makes them tick. Because not everybody's the same, right? So the more you can learn around these other elite people, you've got guys like Owen Livesey on the brand, Cam, Agent Cam as I call him, he was the driving factor in getting me across. And I think especially with Cam, we've got a really good chemistry and rapport, so I think we'll be talking idiots, keeping it real, and making people laugh more importantly.
Your head went that way, so
That was a good idea. Stop. I should have just pulled guard, shouldn't I? There you go. I'm a f***ing idiot apparently. Don't take it personally, you're on camera, come on. If you weren't here, I'd be getting abused right now.
I think I'm just looking forward to getting back out there. I've done a lot less competing the last couple of years. Outside of the gym, day job and family have been very important. But I think over the next couple of years, I'll start to ramp back up again. Interested in getting into some points comps again, and then definitely more sub only. So I think I'll look to compete having the Progress banner on my back, mate.